Hello, guys, welcome to the channel under the heading The Delhi Sultanate. Today we will be doing the Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty, the last ruler of the slave dynasty, was murdered in 1920, and then arose a new line of rulers, and they were called the Khiljis. Jalaluddin Khilji was the founder. So Jalaluddin Khilji, he was the founder of the Khilji dynasty, and he ascended on the throne in 1290 AD. So when did he come to the throne? 1290 AD. So Jalaluddin came to the throne in the year 1290 AD. But he was murdered by his nephew, Alauddin Khilji. His nephew Alauddin was very ambitious, and he proclaimed himself the new Sultan. And what was the year? 1296 AD. So in which year? 1296 AD, Alauddin proclaimed himself as the Sultan. So Alauddin Khilji's reign is from 1296 to 1316 AD. On ascending to the throne, when he came to the throne, he had to face rebellion from the Mongols, but he killed most of them near Delhi. And then after, Aladdin conquered all the territories of Malwa, Ujjain, Dhar, Chanderi, and Mandu. So these were the territories which Alauddin Khilji conquered. By 1305, Alauddin conquered most of the northern India. So by the year 1305, Alauddin was the ruler of most of the northern parts of India. He had a strong army. उसके पास एक बहुत ही strong army थी, and he used to pay them in cash, and he was paying them in cash. What was the measures against the nobility? When Alauddin came to the throne, he had to face a series. Series means एक के बाद एक, one after the other, rebellions. So he took measures to crush their power. One after the other he was facing rebellions. So he took measures to crush their power. Without the permission of the Sultan, nobles were not allowed. They were not allowed. वो कोई भी party, festival, marriage ceremony, they were not allowed to hold any type of parties, any festivals, or any kind of marriage ceremony. That is, so everything they had to take the permission of the Sultan. Use of wine and intoxicants, they were banned. People were not allowed to use wine or any other kind of intoxicants. Gambling was forbidden, and gamblers, those who do not used to listen to him and they used to gamble, they were punished severely. They were punished severely. Now we come to the military reforms. As far as the military reforms is concerned, he was the first Sultan who had a regular standing army, a permanent standing army he had. He imported quality horses. Quality means branded. In his army he had branded horses, and he introduced the Chehra system also. It was a kind of an identity card for every soldier. He approved all types of recruitments to the army. He was the only one who was looking after the recruitments of the army. And when it was coming to pay the salaries, जब उसको सैलरी देनी होती थी, he used to pay the salaries in cash to his soldiers. Because of his military success only, he adopted the title of Sikandar Sani, that is, the second Alexander. Now we come to the revenue resources. What were the reforms he had done as far as revenue is concerned? Introduce measures to get maximum revenue. He wanted maximum revenue, and for that he started different types of measures. वो बहुत सारा revenue चाहते थे. For this reason he brought all the land under his direct control. उसके लिए उसने क्या किया था, सारे लैंड एरिया को अपने कंट्रोल में किया था. And he used to supervise everything as far as revenue of the land was concerned. He introduced the practice of land measurement. Any type of buying and selling was done on the basis of the land measurement only. And this resulted in an increase in the land revenue. So what happened? There was an increase in the land revenue from 1/3 to 1/2. He demanded land revenue to be paid in cash only, not in kind. And that too, they had to pay it only to the king only. The land revenue was paid in cash to the king only. It was given to the king only. Appointed officers for collection. Alauddin appointed several officers to collect the land revenue. Now we come to the market regulations. Now, as far as the market regulation is concerned, he had this policy of market control policy, best known in the history for his market regulations. Alauddin was best known for his market regulations. What did he do for that? First of all, he fixed the cost of all the commodities. What did he do? He fixed all the cost. For all the cost, for all the cost of all the commodities, the cost was fixed. For example, food grains, sugar, cooking oil, etc. Then he set up 3 marketplaces at Delhi. He was having 3 markets at Delhi. In the first market, he had only food grains. In the second, he had costly clothes. In the third market, there were horses, slaves, and cattle. Each market was put under the charge of a controller. There was one person, a supervisor. He used to check all the work of the shopkeeper. So, his work was, the controller's work was only to keep a check on the shopkeepers. Any type of cheating, underweighing, if it was caught, strict punishments were given. Now we come to the Deccan expedition. First Sultan, who after conquering North India, he sent an expedition. Expedition means a huge army. What did he send? A huge army to Deccan, and under whom Malik Kafur, his trusted general. Who was Malik Kafur? His trusted general. He had great trust in this general by the name of Malik Kafur. The kingdoms of Devagiri, Rangal and Madurai, they were conquered, but they were not annexed. And why, children, they were not annexed? There were 2 reasons for this. Now, children, Alauddin realized that it was very difficult to control these areas from distant land, that is from Delhi. Secondly, he was more interested in acquiring the wealth because he wanted to maintain a huge army. Alauddin died in 1316. 1316 AD, Alauddin died. So Alauddin died on in the year 1316 AD. Thank you children. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.